Find the midpoint of the line joining the point P that has the coordinate of -3, 5 and the point Q that has the coordinate of 5, -3. So let me start by writing these two informations that we're given. Let me write them down. So we're given the point P to be -3, 5 and the point Q to be 5, -3. So this is all we're given for the point P and Q. And now we are told to find the midpoint of the line joining these 2 points. So if you've not forgotten, let me start by relabeling the points P and Q. So let's call the first coordinates of the point P, let's call this x1, and let's call this y1. So this is the y coordinates and this is the first the x coordinates. So because this is the first point, I'm going to call it x sub 1 and y sub 1. And let me call this x sub 2 the x coordinates. I will call this the y coordinates. Now if you're told to find the midpoint of a line joining point P and Q such that they have x coordinates x1 and y coordinate y1 and the other point has x2 and y2 as its coordinates, now the midpoint is given by m, or let me say the coordinate of the midpoint is given by m equals, so for the x coordinates of the midpoint is going to be the average of the x coordinates that you have here. So that's just going to be x1 plus x2 divided by 2. While for the y coordinates, it's just going to be the average of the y coordinates. So the average of the y coordinates of these 2 points, that's going to be y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So we are told to find the midpoint. So this is the formula for the midpoint. So let's go ahead and use the formula. So we have our m to be equal to, now looking at this, x1, this is our x1 here, which is -3, plus our x2, now this is our x2 here, which is 5, now divided by 2, and now y1, our y1 is 5, that is 5, plus our y2, this is our y2 here, which is -3, now all divided by 2. Now this is just going to give you -3 plus 5, that is 5 minus 3, which is 2, divided by 2, comma 5 plus negative. Now plus times minus is going to give you minus, so you have 5 minus 3, and that's also going to give you 2 divided by 2, and 2 divided by 2 is 1, while 2 divided by 2 is 1. So the midpoint is 1, 1. When we check our options, this is the one that has the correct answer. So the answer is D.